Hello, friends. I hope we're in the right place. Welcome to my Facebook group, Stampin' for Fun with Jen. In case you didn't know, we are in the middle of a new catalog kickoff party. Our new annual catalog just went live this week, and so that's cause for a party. It's a cause for me to get on here and stamp for you. I love to connect with any of you who can join me live. I know today's party or today's video is a little bit impromptu because I wasn't sure if I would be able to get my act together and do another stamping presentation for you, another stamping demo for you, but I think I pulled it together. My name is Genevieve Coe, and I've been a demonstrator for over 14 years, but if you know anything about me, stamping is just like it's a big part of my life. I love getting to do this as my full-time job. And I love the wonderful people I meet, and I love touching the beautiful Stampin' Up! Product. But I have these other parts of my life, which I'm sure you can all relate to in terms of having many different things to take a look at. So I've got my family, I've got 3 kids. I'm married, I am quite involved at my church, and so there's lots of different things going on. And one of my hobbies, besides stamping, I love stamping, one of my hobbies is learning French. So, and practicing French, I've always, for some reason unknown, loved the French language. And so I'm actually going to be going away this summer for 5 weeks to Chicoutimi, Quebec, for an immersion program. I'll be taking classes in the morning at the university. In the afternoon there are like French workshops or cultural experiences so it's supposed to be learning the language but also learning the Quebecois culture. So anyway, those are all the many things kind of going on in my life. I'm starting to think about how can I leave my stamping business for 5 weeks, and we just firmed up that we will be going up to Thunder Bay again to do some service work. So that's sort of playing around. So there's all sorts of things and always things with the kids. And of course, beautiful weather and trying to get in walks and all those things. So that's why I wasn't 100% sure whether I would get my act together enough to do a little finale video like I normally do. But I couldn't resist. How could I not do a finale video? The party is ending today at midnight. So in case you missed the news, the new catalog is here. It's beautiful. Lots of things to show you in here. But I'm ending the party perks tonight at midnight. So as long as you message me by midnight or place your order by midnight or anything like that, you will be in. So don't forget, watch the kickoff video. The kickoff video is going to have a lot more information for you. This is just sort of the wrap up finale video. But if you're in my Facebook group, go and scroll to the kickoff video, and it'll have all the information. Make sure to fill out the door prize form. I will put the link in the description once I'm done with this video, but there should be the link in the kickoff video. So it just is a way to win a great prize and something from the new catalog, and allows you a way to kind of connect with me. If you're not on my email newsletter list, it's going to ask you if you want to be, because I am a very active Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I love to share what's going on. So I don't want you to miss a thing. So that is that. I'm sure I'll have many things to share as I go on, but why don't we just dive into the stamping and sharing, and go ahead and make comments. I love to read your comments. Did you all watch the kickoff video? Let me know if you watched it. Let me know what you liked. I've heard from several of you. Thank you to all of you who already placed orders as part of the party. Several of you actually said that the demonstrations and the stamping that I did really helped you to see the products better. And I am so glad to hear that, because that's why I do it. It's one thing to look at the beautiful pictures and drool over the beautiful samples, but it's a totally different thing to kind of like see me stamping with it. It's even better if you get to stamp with it. So that's why I always encourage people to sign up for my classes, because I make it easy for you. I cut the paper, and then it gives you a chance to actually create. And that is actually the best part. So good news is that I have updated my class schedule. So you can now sign up for things in June for my June schedule, and you can take a peek at that. Okay, so let's turn the camera over. I've got lots to share, and oh, I'm glad it was helpful. Yeah, I love to read your comments. Go ahead and comment away, and let's see whether technology will work in my favor, and hopefully you can see my tabletop here, and we'll do some stamping. Oh, I almost had a heart attack. I thought I had moved my glasses, but no, my glasses are here so I can read your comments. Welcome, welcome. Just a reminder, all my important links can be found here. Linktree/Stampin' for Fun. Okay, so as I said, my June class schedule is up. My May classes are pretty much closed and filled up, except for, yeah, you, we'll talk if you want to message me. I did have someone message me and just check that something's available, then we can do that because I'm still cutting for May classes. So sometimes I can squeeze you in depending which one it is. So, but it's time to look forward to June. If you're ready to shop, this is the link to go to as well. There is a shop and browse button. There's an upcoming class button. And just a reminder that the best deal of all is here. The starter kit is on sale. So what's the starter kit? Just a reminder that the starter kit is, I mean, it's technically a business kit, but Stampin' Up! Does not demand that you do stamping as a business. You absolutely can if you want, and I'm happy to coach and support you in that since I've been doing it for quite a while. But you can also take advantage of the discount and shop with your own demonstrator discount for enjoy. That's a major perk that people enjoy. So the best part about the starter kit right now is that they are throwing in these new in color products. So just a reminder. Now I did have some questions after my first video about this. So I'm just going to see if I can clarify a few things. When you get the starter kit in May, the starter kit is always a great deal. You get to choose $165 of whatever you want. You pay only $135, no shipping, and in many provinces, no tax. And right now in May, they are throwing in these 5 new in-color ink pads. Aren't they gorgeous, these bright colors? A package of the assorted in-color cardstock. So here we are, we're getting all matchy-matchy, the new in-color cardstock. They're throwing in the new in-color designer series paper. I don't have that right here to show you because I'm using it somewhere else. And then a package of grid paper, also in the in-colors. So you get all of that free with your starter kit. Now, somebody was asking whether they could still take advantage by getting the starter kit. Do they also get the special party perks? So unfortunately, no, it's actually a Stampin' Up! Rule that I'm not allowed to add additional product to what Stampin' Up! Is offering. I think it's because the starter kit is such an amazing deal that they don't want to, you know, I don't know, have a problem. So I'm not allowed to add on any extra product to what is already included. So the gift of the Fun Flower Embellishments, I don't even know if I'm calling it correctly. I'll show you a picture of it in here. This is a party perk that ends tonight. These super cute, they're called Fun Flower Resin Shapes. Okay, so I'm giving those out to anybody who places a minimum $60 order during the party, and party ends tonight, Friday at midnight. But unfortunately, I can't give that to you when you get the starter kit because the starter kit is a separate ordering system. I actually don't make commission off the starter kit. It's just like a separate thing. And I'm not allowed to add on any product. So, but the good thing is Stampin' Up! Is adding on the product for you of the free ink pads and the cardstock and the designer series paper and the grid paper and a free paper pumpkin. So there's really no reason to not take advantage of it. But if you do decide to take advantage of the starter kit before the weekend is up, I can actually give you the team make and take projects. So our stamping team, the Team Stick Stampers, we meet every month online over Zoom, and we always stamp. And so my team members have access to getting exclusive team make and takes. And this month we're focusing on the in colors. So it's actually 5 cards. So if you do join by this weekend, because I'm mailing them out to the team members, um, on Monday. So if you join before Monday, then you're officially on my team and I'm allowed to give you the make and takes. Okay, so that is that. But unfortunately, just to clarify, I can't give you the flower embellishments because I had a few questions about that after my kickoff video. So hopefully that explains that. Um, but it doesn't change the amazing value of the starter kit. Let me know in the comments if that is not clear, but hopefully that makes sense. And of course, some of you are like, what's the catch? Like, that is such an amazing deal. And I have to say, there's no catch. You just, I mean, it is a starter kit. It's different from just buying, say, a paper pumpkin kit or whatever. You are entering into a relationship with Stampin' Up. And you're welcome to enjoy the perks of a demonstrator as long as you are able to. So we can talk more about it. I always encourage people to talk to me because you may have some further questions, but anyone can join. Pretty much anyone can join. So I would love to have you join the fun of the team. And then if you want to make it a side hustle, I am also happy to help you with that because I have lots of experience with that as well. Okay, so just a reminder of the other party perks. I mentioned about the flower embellishments. I'm looking to book. Okay, great, Shelley. So yeah, let me know your email. I don't think I have your email, so I can certainly help and explain that to you. It might be easier. Shoot me an email. I'll put my email address here. I think it's on this link too, but it's just easy. Jen at stampinforfun.ca. Okay, great. So, okay, I'm booking parties. So if you're not ready to kind of join in the family right away, but you would still like to get some good value, think about hosting a Stampin' Social party. I can make it fun. I'm the entertainment for you and your friends, and you guys socialize and create something pretty. I have all different price points from free and up to like $50 if you guys want product goodie bags as part of your social experience. Club members. Okay, so you will get the party perks, the party make and takes from the kickoff party. If you decide to become a club member or a Memories Matter scrapbooking subscriber. Okay, so I am happy to cut and prepare these for you. If you don't know what my club membership is about, I am going to tell you. My club membership is your membership fee. You don't pay me a membership fee per se. You basically just place a minimum $30 order each month on the 4th Monday of the month. And you get a technique class free. So this was last month. No, this month, April? No, what month are we? We're May. So last month, so this was one of last month's technique class. You can see that we're always doing some sort of cool technique, something a little step up, something a little different. So you always get a technique class free with your Stampin' for Fun Club membership. You actually get a coupon to get 20% off one of your orders. You get free product. You get bonus tutorials each month. You get free catalog. So anyway, that's my club membership. And this is a sample of one of the cards from Technique class. And my Memories Matter subscriber, basically you just, there's just a link that you subscribe. And each month you're kind of slated and in my list to receive a scrapbooking package with two 12 by 12 scrapbook pages. All the pieces are included. You'll get step-by-step instructions. You'll get a 2-hour Zoom time where we actually crop. We call it cropping, where we put our pictures into our albums, we talk, we cut our paper and make our scrapbook layouts. So that is, and as a subscriber, you're just automatically renewed each month, but you can cancel anytime. So both of those things, if you decide to become a Memories Matter scrapbooking subscriber, or if you choose to become my Stampin' for Fun club member, during this party before midnight tonight, and you let me know, I'll make sure to cut these party make and takes for you so you get that extra inspiration as well. Okay, I think those are kind of the main things I've told. Oh, I forgot to show you the bundle, because I think I mentioned it in the kickoff that those of you who shop as part of the party, if you choose to shop online, you're actually entered into a separate drawing. I'm going to raffle this bundle off, the Beauty of Tomorrow bundle with the coordinating dies. Anybody who places their order online will be entered for that. Just makes it a little extra perk for shopping online. And yeah, but if you are afraid of doing anything online or you're not comfortable, I am always here to answer your questions and key in the order for you. Okay, so I think that's everything with the party perks. I'm ready to dive in and do some stamping. Are you guys excited? Thank you for joining me, Louise. Okay, so I'm gonna show you that I don't think I actually showed you this bundle on the kickoff video. I may have brushed by it really quickly, but I didn't have time to stamp anything with it. And I thought, you know what? The finale video, today's the finale of the party, is a great chance to take a closer look at this stamp set and the bundle. So the stamp set and the punch. So let's take a look. First, look at the gorgeous samples here. Okay, and so you can see that the punch is really useful because it punches out this image right here, this larger bottle image. But again, what it's really like, you don't have to have the punch because you could cut it out with scissors, but what you really do need the punch for is this accessory here, these little domes. Let me show you. They are called vintage bottle shaker domes. I'm going to show you what they look like. Oh, good, Jen, you have this one, so then you're going to get a great idea with it. This is one of the May classes that I can still squeeze you in for because I suddenly realized I didn't order enough little domes. So I think I'll have to place another order. So if I'm placing another order anyway, I can kind of squeeze you in. So I do have a class that actually it's Jennifer Cotton and we work together, and she actually designed the cards for this class. But these little domes are so cute. They have adhesive on the front and the back, and this is where you're going to need that coordinating punch because it really helps when the punch gives the exact shape that you need. Okay, so why don't we dive in? I'm going to make a card using this bundle, and hopefully it'll open your eyes to how this bundle can be used. And this is actually one of the cards that will be it's called the Bottled Happiness. So this is one of the cards that we are making in the Bottled Happiness class. So if you already signed up for it and you want to be surprised, I guess you'll have to leave this live because you don't want to see me making it. But if you're excited, you've signed up and you're excited about it, this might be a good video to watch because this card that Jennifer designed actually threw me for a tiny bit of a loop. So it might actually be super handy to have a video that shows how it's made anyway. So let's get started. And let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I love to connect with you. And go ahead and share this video. I think I've made this video public, so you can also share this video so that your friends can enjoy watching the party finale as well. Okay, so let's take our thick whisper white card. Sorry, I said whisper white. Thick basic white cardstock. Bonheur et beauté for the on tour in French. Okay, great. So now you're going to have an idea of how to use it. I'm taking the basic white thick. I'm going to cut it at 5.5. Okay, so normal card base. And then I'm going to score it at 4.25. Okay, and so that is going to be our card base. Our card is going to sort of be landscape style right now. And then, let me close that. And then we're going to take a piece of basic white cardstock, the regular, and then I'm going to cut it at, let's do 5.25 inches. by 4 inches. Okay. So if you didn't manage to register in time for this class, my registrations normally close at the first of the month. I can squeeze you in, as I mentioned earlier. So if this bottle of happiness catches your eye, let me know. The stamp set is actually included in the class fee, but if you already own it, you can absolutely substitute something else. Okay. The punch is not included though, so you can add it on if you want to. Probably the easiest thing to do if you want to sneak in is you either mention it in the comments or you can email me. Okay. And if you're in the United States and watching, I think Jennifer's registration might still be open. So you can message me and I'll forward you her info. But I think her email is jennifer@jennifercotton.com. So you can email her and let her know that you want to get in on that class. That's the good thing when Jennifer and I do classes together. Then people in Canada and in the US can participate because I'm not allowed to send it across the border. But this way Jennifer can serve those in the US and I can help you out in Canada. Okay, so I'm using this embossing folder just to give a little extra texture. It's called the Time Warm Tight embossing folder. And let's run it through our cut and emboss machine. It is one of our 3D embossing folders, which means it's extra thick. It gives sort of a deep impression. Now, when we are using the 3D embossing folders, we love the effect, but sometimes people get confused with the sandwich for their cut and emboss machine. Okay, so I'm going to just go through this a little slower because you're going to have problems. I have people that buy these and then afterwards they're messaging me going, I can't get it through my machine. So what you need is the main platform. Okay, so that will be your base. And then you're going to put your 3D embossing folder with the cardstock inside on top. Now you want to make sure it is just the right size. So when you're putting it on here, it needs to be like right on the platform. You don't want it crooked because it's going to ding the edge up. It's going to get jammed. It's not good. So you just want to make sure that you've got it kind of straight on the platform. Okay. You are not using the thin die adapter. Do not use that. Okay. And do not use your cutting pads, your clear cutting pads. No, no, no. Okay. You are using number 4. It is, I don't know what this is called. I think it's just called the specialty plate. Now, for those of you who have the old machine, when we had the Big Shot, okay, you won't have this plate. It didn't come with it. Those of you who have bought the cut and emboss machine, this comes with your machine with all these platforms, okay? So it's okay. You can actually buy this specialty plate separately. Actually, I didn't check the new catalog, but in the old catalog you could. So I'm assuming you can. So if you, yes, you still can. It is, yes, it's called the specialty plate. It's on page 157 of the new catalog. So if you have the old machine when we used to sell the Sizzix Big Shot or something like that, you're not going to have this plate unless there was a short time they sold like a blue plate, like this adapter plate. So if you have that, you're okay. But if you don't have that, before you can enjoy any of our 3D embossing folders, you need this specialty plate. Okay, so just a little tip, because sometimes people are trying to, because if you use these plates, like it's going to be, I think, too thick, and it's going to break your machine. It's actually, I don't know if it'll break your machine, but it'll break your embossing folder because the sandwich will be too thick to go in there. So hopefully I'm explaining that okay. So all you need is this specialty plate, and you're going to roll it through, and it's going to be perfect. Okay, many of our embossing folders now are this 3D kind because it gives such a wonderful dramatic embossed effect. I don't know if you can see, but it's just, yay, nice and deep and very embossed. I know that's not very descriptive. Sorry about that. Okay, so let me move our cut and emboss machine. We're going to use it again, but I'll move it for now. Okay. Great. So we've got our card base, we've got our layer. I'm not going to glue it down yet because I'm going to put some ribbon on. So let's get our ribbon, and I'm using the white crinkled seam binding ribbon, and I'm gonna just wrap this around. Now I know some people, because I'm gonna create a bow on the right side, so some people will take a long strip and tie a bow on this end, which is fine. But I like to do like a little cheater thing. I find it easier on my fingers. I find it kind of conserves the ribbon a little bit. So I'm doing sort of a little cheater thing. I'm gonna actually tape this seam binding across here. You can use Scotch tape to tape the ends. I'm gonna just use our seal adhesive here. Okay, you are going to love this card. Just stick with me and be patient because it's got a few things. And this is one of the cards for the Bottled Happiness class. So as I said earlier, if you're the type that if you registered for the class and you just want to be surprised, don't watch. But I think it will actually be helpful to watch it because the written tutorial, I'm sure Jennifer will do a great job writing the tutorial, but I was a little bit perplexed when I first made this card. Okay, so I've got that going across, and then I am going to tie a bow here. So this is just sort of my cheater way of making it look like I wrapped the ribbon all around, but it's actually two pieces. So I'm gonna just tie this bow here. Okay, and then I will glue dot it in place. Okay, so it looks like I tied it all the way around and tied it over here, but I think it saves me a little bit of ribbon, and I just find it a lot easier on my fingers. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Glad you could join in. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's kind of the base. We haven't even gotten to the Bottled Happiness part yet, but we will. We will. Okay, so let's cut our pieces that we need. So we're going to do more die cutting here, and it's really fun because if you guys joined me, I always do a live video on Tuesday afternoon. So last month in April, I was focusing on the Waves of Inspiration bundle. And so we're going to use those dies as well today, even though we're focusing on the Bottled Happiness. Did I show you the stamp set? It looks like that. Yeah, I think I showed you in the catalog, but just so you can see it in action. But it also allows you to see how you can combine different products in our catalog. So the Waves of Inspiration is still available. It's actually in the new catalog. It was an early release. That's why I was able to showcase it in my Tuesday videos. We're going to die cut out these waves. So let's do that. I have to clean up my die. So just a reminder that after you use these detailed dies, you do have to pop out these little pieces before you roll it again. And then those of you who watch me regularly on Tuesday, you can go ahead and type in the chat what is a great product to use with detailed dies. Dun, 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 dun. You should all know what product I like to use with detailed dies so that it makes it easier for us. You guys remember? I'm going to do two waves. I'm going to do one in the balmy blue. Okay, I might, yeah. Yep. That's right, Louise. We're doing the adhesive sheet. This one already has some on it, so we'll be fine. And then we'll put some on. The other color we're going to use for these waves is the Night of Navy. Okay, so just take a look at those, how nicely those colors go together. Okay, so let's see whether I can get a nice sheet here. Yep, I think that'll be okay. And we'll make sure to put those adhesive sheets on. Now, what adhesive sheets do is they take those fine dies And then when you roll it out, you don't have to worry about, you know, fussy gluing it afterwards, because if you put the adhesive sheet first before you roll it through the die cutting machine, it will turn it almost into a sticker. Oh, yes, I know you guys pay attention. Don't worry. And plus, even if you don't, I'm not going to judge you. This is for fun. It's not a university exam or anything. But if you haven't put adhesive sheets on your list of things to own, buy, keep in stock, never allow it to run out of stock of your crafting supplies, because it is so useful for these detailed dies. So useful, like these waves. Okay, so there's already like these little seams in it so that you can kind of pop it on here. It is super sticky, so okay, great. So let's roll out our waves. That'll be part of our card today. This card has quite a few steps, but I thought, I think you guys can handle it. I know in the kickoff video, because I had to do 3 cards, they were a little simpler. This one has quite a few steps, but I thought it would be fun for you to see. Okay, so we can go ahead and put our waves on. And we'll roll it out. We'll get our detailed waves. Okay. Now my plates are starting to warp a little bit, so I like to make sure that I'm kind of changing it up every now and again. So maybe this other plate, I will turn it this direction, turn it upside down. Okay, good. And we'll roll the balmy blue out. Okay, so this cut and emboss machine is so useful here. Okay, great. Okay, let's move this out of the way. Okay, so our card is coming together. This is our kind of base with our layer. Let's pop these off. Where's my little foam guy? I'm really supposed to attach this onto my take your pick tool, but I actually just use it like this. But it does attach on here, just so you know. Okay, great. We've popped that out. So it just helps get our little pieces out when we sort of brush it out. Okay, and we've got our beautiful wave here. Okay. And then we'll do another one here. Okay. Pop this out. Look at the beautiful detail in these dies. That's why I love the adhesive sheets, because they're going to make it easy to stick those on. Okay, and these can actually layer on top of each other. Okay, so that you get both colors showing. Nice, yay. Okay, so I'm always very worried about my take your pick tool. I try not to lose this little lid, because I feel like it's dangerous. Like, okay, sorry. Well, of course, now I've lost the lid. I guess I'll just have to put it pointy side down so no one dies a violent death on me when I take your pick tool. Okay, let's put these waves dies away. And let's keep working on our card. I promise I am going to get to this brand new product, the Bottled Happiness stamp. We're just not there yet because this card has so many fun features on it. Okay, next I'm going to cut a 3 1/4 inch square. So 3 1/4 inch by 3 1/4 inch basic white cardstock. Okay, I'm gonna mat this with, thanks, Angie. See, I did it at lunch so you can kind of sneak in. I thought some people might have a little break at lunch and might be able to sneak in. So this is 3, and we're going to mat it with the Night of Navy. So we're going to do that at 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches. Okay, so as I said, this, I wouldn't call this a sweet and simple card. This is like a step up kind of card that we're doing here. So that's why it's got so many steps, but I know some of you are a little more avid stampers, so I thought I would give you a little bit of excitement on a Friday afternoon. Okay, so now we can go ahead. I'm not going to glue this together yet, but just so you can see where this Night of Navy piece is going. Let me put this on. Let's peel off our adhesive here, and we'll get this beautiful wave on. So if you guys tune in Tuesdays or you watch the replays, you'll know that I've been in love with this Waves of Inspiration bundle. That's why I used it all last month. And for those of you who earned the online shopping perk last month of the Waves of Inspiration cards, they are all packed and ready for the post. I've been a busy bee, so they will be going into the post this week. I think you should have gotten an email saying that you qualified for last month's shopping special, so it's on the way. Don't be alarmed. Okay, I'm just peeling off the backing of the adhesive sheet. There we go. We don't need the whole thing, but there we go. Okay, so see? Perfect. I'm just going to line it up with this bottom edge as best I can. And this side edge, oh my eyes. Okay, anyway, we get the idea. Doesn't have to be perfect because it's handmade. I can trim this off. I don't need this piece here. I don't know if Jennifer's watching. She may tell me that I'm doing her card completely wrong. But anyway, I think I'm on the right track. I'm just joking. Okay, so let's peel off our adhesive sheet here. Okay, and when I do put on the adhesive sheet, you'll notice that I didn't really buddy it exactly up against each other because that allows me to get my finger in there and see where the seam is so that I know where to peel it off. Just makes it easier for me. I'm sure everybody has their own little tricks of the trade. Okay, beautiful wave. I was using a scrap piece of balmy blue, so that's why the end is not finished, but I knew we didn't need the end since we were just putting it on a smaller square of cardstock. Okay. There we go. Whoa, 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 so sticky now. Whoa, so sticky. Okay. Hello, beautiful wave sticker. We will stick you right on top. Okay, see that? Look at that. Jan's saying that little piece I cut off would be stuck. Yeah, that's the story of my life, actually. There's always like little pieces everywhere. I have you guys heard of that clothing called I think it's called like an hoodie. I think it's from New Zealand or something. Oh, I'm not sticking that on. Oh, that would be a big mistake. Okay, I'll tell you my story about the hoodie later because that exact thing happened to me, but it was like stuck to my clothing. Okay, so we've got that. Okay, next what we're going to need a tiny piece of white. You'll see this is like a multi-step card here, multi-step. Okay, so stay with me. We're going to go 2 3/4 inches by 1.5 inches. Okay, and we are now using the stamp set that I'm supposed to be featuring for this demo, but haven't gotten to it yet because there's all these pieces going on. I'm going to use this bottle. Let me show you how to stamp this bottle. It is a two-step stamp, which we love our two-step stamps because they make things look more realistic and have more depth. I don't know which one really to stamp first. I will do this actual bottle one first. Okay, and I'm going to use Smoky Slate and I'm going to stamp off. Okay, so what I mean by stamping off is I take this full strength ink and then I stamp off so that the first intensity is on my scrap paper and then I do the lighter one on the paper here. Okay. So see, you get a little bit of a lighter image there. And then this outline bottle, let me see if I can show you this one. It's going to give it more depth. And what we're going to do is we're going to stamp it in full strength as opposed to this one, which we did sort of half strength stamped off. Okay, so I think it's brilliant of Stampin' Up! To design these two-step stamps, because it makes our finished images look so much more realistic. I just am trying to get this straight. Okay, there we go. So we're going to do it full strength here. And I always find it a little tricky to line it up, but then at some point you're just like, we're going to wing it. We're going to stamp. If it's a little crooked, it's not the end of the world. Okay, can you see that? How it's like, boom, all of a sudden it makes the jar look like more real. Okay, more depth. See, because otherwise, see, it's got this part here too, right? Like the bottom of the bottle. Anyway, so nice. Okay, so that is our jar, our bottle. Okay, we're getting there, we're getting there. Okay, this is so exciting. I love this card. Thank you, Jennifer, my partner in crime, Jennifer Cotton, for designing this card. As I mentioned, if you're in the US, you can still register for this class. If you're in Canada, you can still register for this class, but you're going to have to message me because my registration link is technically closed for this class. Okay, but it has to be like today. I got to order today. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. I've got the waves here. I'm using the coordinating bottle punch. Gosh, I hope I have this right. And then, because we can't undo it here, I am trying to center it so I can see kind of the same amount of paper peeking out on each side. And I'm punching. Now, normally, no, we never punch through 3 layers of cardstock at once. It does not do well for our punches. But because these dies are so fine, it's going to work. It's going to be okay. But normally, we would not punch through 3 layers at a time. Okay, so now that punch is going to give us the exact shape we need for our little shaker dome. And I know people think of shaker domes as a place to put fun shaker elements. And there actually are some coordinating elements, since this is a new catalog kind of party. There are some elements that came out in the new catalog called Effervescent Elements. And they are great for putting inside the bottle and inside any shaker. I'm not going to open it because I've been warned by Jennifer that they go everywhere, and so you have to be careful. And I don't want to clean that up because I already am making a giant mess without those, but we're actually not going to fill it with those, but you could. We're going to do something really cool. We're going to pull in a product from the spring catalog, and do I have it here? This is the vellum. I think I actually used this as a product of the month too, if you guys remember, if you follow me on Tuesdays. So let me see, that must have been in March. I used the patterned printed vellum as my product of the month. So we're pulling that in here. It's going to be like a message in a bottle. Isn't that fun? So I'm just cutting it at 1.5 inches square. And it's going to be our little message in a bottle. It kind of looks like a perfect sort of old-fashioned sort of message you would find in a bottle. I'm just going to roll it up, okay, just like you would a message in a bottle. Isn't that a fun idea to use the bottle punch and the bottle shaker dome as a way to kind of make a card with a little message in a bottle? So I've just rolled it up here, and I'm going to use a tiny bit of the Essentials Baker's Twine. They come in all, like the package comes with I think 5 different colors, but I'm just going to use the black here. And I'm going to just, hopefully I cut it long enough. I'm going to just tie a little knot to, isn't this a fun idea? Yay. Okay, but this is what I mean, that this card is not a sweet and simple, fast and easy kind of card. But the extra little touches would make it so special to give to a special friend, don't you think? Someone you haven't seen in a while. And I'm sure we all have many friends like this because of the pandemic, friends we haven't seen in a while. We can send them a little message in a bottle. Okay, so let's see whether I've got this right here. Okay, so we've got our little bottle, we've got our little message in a bottle, and then this can go on top. Okay, this is where I got all confused, but I think I have it right. If I have it wrong, oh gosh, you guys are gonna have to watch me do it all over again. But it just helps me line this baby up, line this puppy up here. Okay, so we've got our little message in a bottle, and then the adhesive is on both sides, so it's super fun. I can just peel this part off. Right? And we've got our other layer on there. Yay! Yay! I think I did it right. Okay. So for those of you who signed up for this class, you see what I mean? It might be helpful to have the video. If you didn't sign up, now you know kind of the cool cards that you're getting as a part of this class. This is just one of 6 Bottled Happiness class cards. Okay, there we go. Now it's coming together. You can either pop it up or not. I think I'm gonna put it flat here. Oh, that was so satisfying. I'm making it and I'm satisfied. I know it's not as satisfying to you to watch it, but I hope you feel a sense of great satisfaction. How fun this set can be. So I've stamped the bottle, and of course, there's a coordinating sentiment. That's why this set is great. So I'm going to stamp that little sentiment. I'll just grab a little scrappy piece here. I know. I'm sorry I can't take credit for this idea. It was my buddy, Jennifer, in Texas. I actually gave her great amount of admiration. I'm like, what a great idea. So, and then we're going to stamp this in the Night of Navy ink. Oh, actually, what I might do is I'm going to die cut the label first. So I'm grabbing the label from the Simply Succulents bundle here. Hang on. So the dies are called the Potted Succulents. So again, another product that I've done on my Tuesday live videos. I don't know if you guys remember a long time ago when this set first came out, I did a whole month focusing on this set. But anyway, I'm still using the dies because I love them. And they're still available. So let's cut that out, and then we can do our little message here. There's the mini cut and emboss. This little mini cut and emboss is so cute. We're supposed to go camping in a couple of weeks during the long weekend. And this is the kind of thing I could bring to the camp. I could bring my mini cut and emboss, and my husband wouldn't even notice. It's just so tiny. I could just kind of sneak it in my purse, really. Okay. Yes. Okay. For those of you who joined late, welcome. I don't know, you missed all the preamble about all this action, but anyway, today is the last day to take advantage of party perks such as hosting. Hosting is a great way to see more stuff in the new catalog. There's so much I want to play with, so I love it when people host a Stampin' Social because I feel like I'm offering a great service. Your friends will be so happy they have an excuse to get out and do something fun, and I have an excuse to play with my Stampin' stuff. So you're actually doing your friends and I a favor when you book your own Stampin' Social. And guess what? You actually get a free stamp set of your choice from me as a thank you when you host. So there's actually no downsides to hosting a social. I can do them in person. I can do them online. I'm ready to rumble because we got a new catalog to share. Look at that. Okay, so let me put the dimensionals on. Yes, Doreen's like, it's a lot of work to make this card. Yes, as I told you, there's quite a few steps, but look how cute it is. Someone special is going to be able to enjoy this card. Okay, so we'll just, I don't know where we want to put this, somewhere like this. There we go. So that gives you a sample idea with the Bottled Happiness stamp set, which is new in the catalog. I'm going to show you another little sample with this set, one of the swap cards I received. So this is, who's this swap card from? Oh, my buddy Rosemarie Coleman out in Alberta. So she also used the punch, but not to use the shaker dome, but just to kind of punch out this bottle here. And she decided to show off some of the new in colors and the new in color ribbon there. And then this is one of the cards that we're making at Stamp Camp. I'm also trying to show off the new in colors. So you can see that. That's the Starry Sky color. Okay, so that is that card. Now, was there anything else I wanted to show you in the new catalog? I showed you the new Effervescent Elements. Okay, I am going to open them. Jennifer's like, be careful when you open those things. So I'm going to be careful. Okay, because I feel like the point of this party is to show you more new things. There you go. Can you see the shine and the shimmer? They're like little orbs of beauty. You could use them like water droplets. I think you could also use them as like frosty snow type of thing. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so we'll fast forward. There was something else I kind of quickly wanted to show you that I don't think I showed you in the kickoff video. Was this suite. Did I show you guys this suite? It's called the Sun Prince Suite. Look at the beautiful samples. What caught my eye about this suite is, again, I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for labels. So the coordinating dies have a really nice label here. So let me show you, and then there's this gorgeous, I don't know if you can see, there's also a gorgeous sort of wreath kind of die as well. So I just wanted to show you a few of the swap cards that I received using this bundle. I can't remember. I don't think I showed you. I'm losing track of the days in my memory. Okay, so this is a swap card from, Kristen Hancock. Very pretty. And here's that gorgeous paper. You can kind of see it in action there. Who's this from? Bonnie. Thank you, Bonnie. So she used the vellum with the dies to kind of create that. Isn't that pretty? And there's a beautiful fern embossing folder that's a part of this suite. And of course, you don't have to buy the suite, the whole suite, although it is, obviously you can't go wrong when you buy the whole suite because then you get everything. And they have an individual number for the whole suite, but you could just buy the fern embossing folder or just the designer series paper if you wanted to. And then here's another one. Okay, this is from Shelley Harper, one of the Team Stick girls. Okay, so I wanted to show you that. So I think, there's still lots to show you. I still have many orders coming with more new product. So stay tuned. Every Tuesday afternoon, I always do a Facebook Live on my Facebook page. So we'll pick a new product for um, May, and so you'll get to see some other goodies. Okay, and then I hope that you've enjoyed this party with me. It's not over yet. You have until midnight. But I wanted to do this live now so that I could give you time to browse, to do your shopping. I want to give away free stuff to you. I want to enter you into my door prize. I love sharing stamping and I love having you a part of it. So that's why I did this video and that's why I made this card that probably was like 5 million steps. No, it wasn't 5 million. That's an exaggeration, but it's because I wanted to share with you. So I hope you're encouraged. I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope it gave you a little fun afternoon pick me up. And let me know if I can help you take advantage of any of the party perks, whether it's joining my either of my clubs, my technique club or my scrapbooking club, because then I will make sure to prepare these cards for you, the ones that I demonstrated in the kickoff video. Please reach out to me. I think somebody already said they were going to email me. If you want to take advantage of the starter kit, it's a great way to get those new in color products absolutely free and get an amazing value and be a part of one of the most dynamic teams in Canada. I love sharing with my team. They get some extra special perks and extra part of the things I offer. So um, I would love to have you join my team. So as I said, if you can do that before the end of the weekend, I can also make sure to get you the team cards as well. Here are, because we always have a monthly team stamping night. So these are the cards from that. So I'm mailing them out Monday. So for those of you that do decide to take advantage of the starter kit before the weekend, I can get those to you. And what other party perks should I remember? Just shop and enjoy. Any orders over 60 will get you the new flower embellishments free from me. Yes, there are so many lovely cards, right, Jan? Thank you so much for joining me. And have a great afternoon and have a great weekend. Here in Markham, it sounds like it's going to be a little bit sunny, so my fingers are crossed that it's going to be a lovely weekend. We'll talk to you later. Don't be shy to reach out and ask questions. I love questions. I know sometimes people feel like they're bothering me because they know I'm so busy down here all the time and with my family, but I just love hearing from you. So don't be shy to reach out and ask any questions. Thanks for joining me. Happy Friday. Happy new catalog. Bye for now.